biggest thing in tacos since tacos. Introducing the Taco Perfecto from Taco John's. That's right, we said it. Perfecto. Spanish for perfect. We designed it with an extra long shelf to give you the best bite every bite. Choose between seasoned beef, grilled chicken, or upgrade to hand-carved sirloin steak. Sure, it was hard to perfect, but it's easy to eat. The Taco Perfecto from Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Great Falls College, MSU, where it all begins. 3.5 million. That's the number of unfilled cybersecurity jobs worldwide by 2021. Great Falls College, MSU is the place that can train you for one of the most important jobs in the IT industry, protecting against cyber threats. GFC MSU is flexible and affordable, and with 1- and 2-year degrees, it's where you'll finish faster so you can get out of college and into the workforce. Find out where it all begins. Visit gfcmsu.edu.
At Benefice Health System,
And what are you
we
doing?
know that the foundation of a strong community is the health of its women and
You
children.
doing what?
It's why we offer advanced care through services such as women's wellness, birth care, NICU, and pediatrics. At Benefice, we are here to offer reassuring support every step of the way and for every generation. We care for this community because we're a part of it, just like you. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
So you need a place to stay like home and away, place where you can just unwind.
Eating out when you travel can really be expensive, but the rooms at Staybridge Suites all have fully equipped kitchens, so you can make whatever you like, whenever you like. This is huge, people. Staybridge Suites, hugely different. Visit StaybridgeSuites.com/GreatFallsMT and book your next room to savings.
Staybridge Suites, your home on the run.
When disaster strikes, you want to know there is something to fall back on. Serving you today, there for tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, a Grinnell mutual partner, has been offering home and farm insurance plans for all kinds of disasters since 1913. Get the coverage you need now from the people you know will be there when you need them the most. With local agents all over the state, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance should be your first call for proper insurance coverage that you need. Contact them today. Trust in tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual and Grinnell Mutual Partner.
102.7 KINX.
It's achievable and can be completed within the next few years if we commit to it.
More news, more information, more often. 102.7 KINX.
Fort Benson, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy a nice cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls, with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
It's time now for live play-by-play coverage of University of Providence Argo basketball. Being brought to you in part by Benefice Health System, Anderson Glass, Cash Out Casino, the Celtic Cowboy, Great Falls College MSU. Also by the Max Sports Bar and Casino, McDonald's, Taco John's, A.T. Clemens, Cascade Farmers Mutual. Also brought to you by the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, Hodge Seed, Howard's Pizza, Oxenson Towing, and Rocky Mountain Portables. Now, let's go live courtside for more live play-by-play coverage of the University of Providence Argo basketball.
Welcome, basketball fans, to the McLaughlin Center on the campus of the University of Providence, Great Falls, Montana, on a snowy and cold winter afternoon. Providence welcomes to town the University of Montana Western Bulldogs. Of course, with these girls' games we're starting off with, we are actually welcoming the defending national champions. Western won the championship in Billings last year. They've got a fine team again this year. They're not winning the conference at this point, but they're very, very dangerous. This is going to be the second time these two teams have met this year. They met earlier in Rocky. That was back in December. Seems like a lifetime ago. And Western won that ball game. And the Argos now, the ladies are coming off a loss here just Thursday over at Rocky Mountain in Billings. They lost that game 75-66. The guys ended up winning 88-79. But in the ladies' loss, they had Emily Maldonado led the way with 18 points. Parker Esri put in 15, 13 by Bailey Cartwright, 11 by Jenna Randish, and 7 by Kennedy Cartwright were the leading scorers for the Argos, but they came up short, and they ended up losing another conference ball game. Right now, Coach Himmelberg's Argos are 13-10 overall. They're 4-7 in the Frontier Conference, which is without a doubt the toughest NAIA ladies conference in the entire nation. Every day you go out and lace them up, you better lace them up tight because you're coming up against a very good basketball team. Right now, let's go ahead and talk about how that conference is looking. This Montana Western is leading the conference. They've got an 8-3 record in conference. They're 15-7 overall, and they're followed up by Lewis and Clark. Lewis and Clark is at 7-3, 15-5 overall. Carroll College then 7-4, 15-8 overall. Rocky Mountain 6-5, 14-7 overall. University of MSU Northern 4-7, 15-8 overall. Providence 4-7, 13-10 overall. And Montana Tech is at 2-9, and they are 12-11 overall. So overall, all of these teams have winning records once they get outside the conference. They're very, very tough to beat. And of course, anytime you have this tough competition every night, day in and day out during the conference season, you're bound to pick up a few losses. It's so hard to win on the road in this conference, as the Argo ladies found out when they went down to Western and when they went to Rocky just this past Thursday. When they played down in Western, of course that was pre-Christmas. In that game, Emily Maldonado was the leading scorer, 17 points here, and Kennedy Cartwright both had 17, 13 by Parker Esri, and 7 by Jenna Randish. But they couldn't shut down the Argos, and they had 22 turnovers in that game we did, and they just weren't ready to go according to the coach. And hopefully they'll have them a little bit more ready to go tonight as they try to even the season one apiece with these Bulldogs. Now, the thing that's great about the Frontier Conference is you play all the teams 3 times, so everything's best 2 out of 3. Right now we're 0-1. If we can get the win here, we will play them again later on this month. So good luck to the Lady Argos tonight. Now, this game will be followed, of course, immediately by the men's game. And, of course, our men won at Rocky to break a 2-game losing streak. They had 2 tough losses on the home floor last weekend, but still a very, very competitive team and a very, very competitive league on the men's side as well. The only score that I can give you earlier this on Thursday, the Carroll women won. They're rated 17th, and Lewis and Clark was rated 21st, and Carroll won 54-51. And then on the men's side, the 17th ranked Carroll men lost to Lewis and Clark 78-51. So Lewis and Clark is seeming they're beating everybody pretty handily, including the Argos when they were here last week. They've got a fine squad down there. But like we say, we get to play them 3 times. The Argos now have lost to the men's have lost to them twice. So they're going to have to pick up a win next time they play them, and I believe that'll be on Lewis and Clark's home floor. So let's talk a little bit about the teams that are coming onto the floor tonight. First of all, let's talk about Bill Himmelberg's Argos. He's going to start his usual lineup, and he's going to start Emily Maldonado. Emily's going to be wearing number 3, and will be playing the point for the Argos. She's a fine point guard and scorer for them. And Emily is a 5'5" junior out of Sunnyside, Washington. She's averaging about 13 a game, as I said. Jenna Randish, she averages about 10 a game. She's going to be wearing number 4. And Jenna is a 5'7" seeder out of Olympia, Washington. Also starting out there is going to be number 23. That's Kennedy Cartwright. And Kennedy is a 5'11" sophomore from Pasco, Washington. Kennedy averaging about 9 points a game. Parker Esri will be out there on the floor for coach. She's wearing number 24. She's averaging about 15 a ball game. Gets a whole lot of rebounds. And she is a 6'1" junior out of Kalama, Washington. Also starting, Bailey Cartwright, sister to Kennedy. Bailey's going to be wearing number 32. She's a 6'1" senior, and she is out of Pasco, Washington, and she's averaging about 14 points a game. For the Montana Bulldogs, their starters are going to be the following. Paige Holmes will be starting. She's wearing number 5. And Paige is a 5'6" guard. She's out of Seeley Lake, Montana. Also starting will be Gracie Meyer. Gracie is wearing number 11. She's a forward. She's 5'11", a freshman out of Moscow, Idaho. And let's see, she's averaging how many points? About 9 points a game. Shannon Worcester will be starting. Shannon's wearing number 25. She's a guard. She's 5'6". She's a junior out of Missoula, Montana. Also starting for them is going to be Savannah Bignell. Savannah is going to be wearing number 40, and Savannah is a guard. She's 5'6", and she's out of Avon, Montana. Went to school at Helena Capital. Last starter, Mesa King. Mesa is a forward. She's 6'1". She's out of Big Timber, Montana. She'll be averaging about 7 points a game for Coach Lindsay Woolley. So we're just about getting ready to start. We got to do the national anthem, and they'll do their player introductions. So why don't we take a break for about, let's say, 4 minutes, and we will be back with the tip-off of the Lady Argos against the Lady Bulldogs from Western. So we'll be back. This is Glenn Lambert with the call. This is KINX 102.7 FM.
At Benefice Health System, our purpose is your health. Because when you're healthy, you don't have to miss out on the moments that matter. The moments that renew your spirit and warm your heart. At Benefice, we're the team that cares about you while we care for you. Because we're not just healthcare specialists. We're your neighbors and friends. And we want to get you back to doing what you love with the people you love. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 4 to 7 every night of the week. 4 to 7? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of with multiple drink and appetizer specials, or test your luck on any of their gaming machines. Enjoy happy hour from 4 to 7 or watch your favorite sporting event. All this and more at the home of the 45-cent wings, only at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside the Heritage Inn.
Take it to the max.
This is your Ultra Spotlight, brought to you by Eagle Beverage and Michelob Ultra. A perfect night just got better. Introducing Natural Light Seltzer, 2 flavors, Catalina Lime and Aloha Beaches. Get your Natural Light Seltzer today. Take a stroll in the birthplace of Montana, then take advantage of the Clubhouse in Fort Benton's 2-for-1 drink specials and happy hour specials every weekday. That's the Clubhouse in Fort Benton. Try your luck on the gaming machines and so much more at the Max Sports Bar and Casino. Enjoy happy hour from 4 to 7 or watch your favorite sporting event along with 45-cent wings tonight at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside the Heritage Inn. Stop into Fuddruckers for the world's greatest burgers made with all-American beef. Then add your own toppings. Pair your creation with a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Shake only at Fuddruckers at 3315 10th Avenue South. There is your Ultra Spotlight, brought to you by your friends at Eagle Beverage, who always says, please drink responsibly and, above all, use a designated driver. Think about it. Caesar Saturdays with college football. Champagne Sundays with NFL games. Margarita Mondays with homemade mix. Not your average casino. It's the Cash Out Casino. The one that's well lit, safe, and secure. Don't just go gamble. Go for the experience. Yes! Demand more from your gaming experience. Cash Out Casino, 1308 10th Avenue South.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate. 452-9541.
Do you have a Class A or Class B CDL license, like to help people, and are looking for a rewarding job with a growing team? Then look no further than the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery is looking for the and transport driver to join their team. Knowledge of the industry is a plus, but is not needed. CDL is a must. They are willing to train the right applicant. Call Ox with Ox & Son Towing at 406-868-4142 for more information.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center, sports fans. We are getting close to tip-off this game between the University of University of Providence Lady Argos and the Montana Western Lady Bulldogs, the defending national champions. Speaking of that national champions, that national championship tournament is held down in Billings. They're about to host it for the 3rd year. Do yourself a favor if you've got some time in early March to go down to Billings and watch a week of basketball. There are some 32 excellent women's teams that come into town. It's high-quality basketball, and of course the Frontier Conference is so well represented. We had 5 teams there last year. Every one of them played a great tournament. The University of Argos, of course, they got knocked out in the first round. They came in there with a 32 seed, ended up playing the number 1 seed, and ended up losing in overtime in that game. Shows you how competitive this Frontier Conference is. Night in, night out. Every time you go out, you better lace them up because you're going to be playing one excellent basketball team. So the girls are out on the floor. We got some referees running out here. We got Frontier Conference referees, of course, handling this basketball game. We got Corey Thompson from right here in Great Falls, who I've known forever, and his dad too. Ken was a great official here in Great Falls. And also a guy by the name of Nick Mitch and Hayden Peters. And to tell you the truth, I don't know a whole lot about those two. I don't think I've seen them work. But if they're in the Frontier, you know they got to be quality officials. The girls are at the center court now, shaking hands as we're getting ready to tip this ball off. We've got the clock off for some whatever reason. Maybe they're having some type of a power shortage because we have no scoreboard. So here we sit as everybody's ready to go except the scorekeeper over there. I see the new athletic director, Doug Hashley's over there taking control. Congratulations to Doug for his promotion to athletic director, and of course to Jim Sargent, who has moved in to be the assistant athletic director. And I see Doug now is leaving the room, and the clock has not started, so he's going to go back and do something. The thing was on right up until they shut her down, and now he's flipping a switch in the hall. The lights came on, and we got the clock set at 10, and I think we're ready to play some basketball. So let's get ready as ladies have all shook hands with each other. Think about the Frontier Conference. When you play a team 3 times a year, you get to know each other pretty well. Doug's taking his seat. Referees at the center court. I think we're ready to play some basketball. 10 minutes on the clock. Women's NAIA, they play 4 10-minute quarters. The men will play 2 20-minute halves. 5 fouls, and they go into a 1-and-1, and the team fouls are reset at the end of the first quarter. Referees are over at the bench. Now they're away, and I think we're going to play some basketball. And there's the whistle, and we're off. Ball goes in the air. Tips controlled by the University of Providence Argos right over to Emily Maldonado. She likes to play the point for Coach Himmelberg. She's one working on the right-hand side. Good pick set for her by Avery Parker Esri. They're going to work around the perimeter. Kennedy to Jenna now in the corner. She's going to take it out to the free throw line extended. Drops it off to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey's at the head of the key now. Jenna. She's going to take it into the paint, left-hand side. Up and in. As we get into the scoring call-out, Jenna Randish with a layup to get the Argos off 2-0 as we just get underway. Here comes Western with the ball. Running the point for them is going to be Savannah Bignell. Now the ball's over to Mayer. Mayer to Bignell as they work it over in the corner. Now they got it inside where they got it. Oh, nice defense by Jenna Randish. As she gets the hands on the shot put up by Mayer, but unfortunately they get the ball back, and here comes Holmes with it. She's up, left-hand shot, no good. Rebound coming off. She gets her own rebound and brings it back out to the head of the key. They bring it inside the paint. As they're dribbling around out there, they're going to kick the ball out, looking for a 3-point shot on the outside. That's going to be Bignell. Bignell has to take it inside. Defense is there. Nice handoff in there to Gracie Meyer, and Gracie gets a layup, knotting this at 2-2, and here comes the Argos on the attack. Jenna Randy, she's in the corner. Skip pass on this side to Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy, she's going to put up a 3-point shot from the wing. It's up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off. I think they call Jenna Randish over the back on the rebound. and that ball will go over to Western. First foul of the ball game. And the referees are talking about something over at the bench, and I'm not sure just what it is. Scores 2-2. I don't know how much can be messed up so far. Apparently none. The referee's going back. He's going to give the ball to Western, and they're going to bring it up. Savannah Bignell has been running the point. They're wearing their away blacks, are Western, with their red lettering, and bringing the ball up in the front court now is going to be Shannon Worcester. She's over on the right-hand side, drops it off to Paige Holmes. Paige drills at the head of the key. Now Savannah. And now Shannon Worcester. She's got a shot up. It's no good. Rebound comes off into the hands of Western. Bignell. Holmes quickly to the corner. Three-point shot put up over there. It's off the front of the rim. No good. That was Worcester. Put up the shot. And Cartwright with a rebound. And here come the Argos. Emily Maldonado into the front court. Cartwright to Jenna Randish. Trying to get inside to Bailey Cartwright, and they do. She's got her back to the basket. Now she's facing it. Takes it down on the baseline. Tries to get up and under and does. Beautiful shot by Bailey Cartwright. I don't know how she even got that up here. She was underneath the backboard and behind it when she let that thing go, and somehow it crawled over the rim and in. 7:38 to play. First quarter, 4-2 Argos. With the ball is Western. Beautiful backdoor there to Worcester, and Shannon Worcester gets her first basket of the ball game. 4-4. We're looking at 7:27 to play. First quarter. In the corner, it's Cartwright. Trying to get it inside to Parker. Cartwright. Jenna Randish. Bailey's going to set a pick for her. Now she's got the ball low on the block. Right-hand side, she's taking the paint, steps inside, shots up, no good, rebound comes off, and it comes off into the hands of Mesa King. Hands the ball off to Bignell, and here she comes into the front court. Standing out by herself all on the three-point line, shots up, it's no good, rebound comes off into the Argos. That was Holmes with that shot. Maldonado, she's on the wing, free throw line. Bailey Cartwright, she's all by herself for a three-pointer at the head of the key, up and good. Bailey Cartwright, she's got 5 in the game, 7-4. Argo ladies with the lead. Bignell brings it into the front court for Western. Working on the left-hand side to Worcester. Now to Mayer at the head of the key. They got a three-point shot up by King now. It's up and it's good. Nobody was out on her on the defense. She ties it at 7 apiece. Emily Maldonado, she's in the front court. Drops the ball off to Jenna Randish. Now Bailey Cartwright, she just made one from there. Another one's on the way. This one is just a little bit short. Goes out of bounds, and Western will control. Bignell's going to dribble the ball slowly into the front court. Of course, they have that 30-second clock in women's basketball. So they've got 30 seconds to hit the rim or do better, make a basket with that ball. Bignell now ahead of the key. She picks up the ball, hands it to Holmes. Holmes tries to take it in the paint. Ball gets swatted away, but Western comes out with it. Inside pass. Nice shot put up there, but it's no good by Meyer. And coming out of there with the rebound are the Argos. And quickly, here comes Kennedy Cartwright into the front court. She's got a layup up. It's no good. She's on the floor. Foul. She's going to shoot 2 free throws. Nice hustle that time by the Argos. Beat the defense down the floor. Kennedy Cartwright will go to the free throw line. She's got an opportunity to shoot 2. Kennedy, a 5'11 sophomore out of Pasco. And we have a substitution for Western as Brinley Fitzgerald comes onto the floor. First free throw's up, and it goes in. Gracie Mayer goes to the bench for Western. One more free throw. It's on its way. It's up and good as well. 9-7. Argos by 2. 5:52 to play. First quarter. Western with the ball into the front court. That's going to be Worcester. Worcester wants to work on that left-hand side. They set a pick to her. She's free at the head of the key. Bignell now. She tries to drive inside. Defense picks her up. She gets the ball off in the hands of King. Shot's no good. Rebound comes off into the hands of the Argos and over to Emily Maldonado. She gets it into the front court. Kennedy Cartwright. They can look at the three-point lines. Parker Esri sets a pick for her. She dribbles it into traffic in the middle of the key. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favoring the Bulldogs. Substitution coming off the bench for Himmelberg. Coming on the floor is going to be Reed Hazard, and Kennedy Cartwright goes to the bench. 5:22 to play, first quarter, just underway here at the McLaughlin Center. Worcester now brings it into the front court. Emily Maldonado is going to pick her up there at the head of the key. Spread offense for Western. Man-to-man defense being played by the Argos. Nice pick and go, give and go inside. King's got a layup. Nice play that time again. 5 points in the game for King already. Maldonado's in the front court, inside to Parker Esri. She tries to take it up and shoot it, and she does. Shot's good. Count that basket. She's going to go to the free throw line. Nice feed pass in there from the wing. Got it into Parker Esri. She got a nice layup. She's on the scoreboard. With her first 2 of the ball game, she's going to make 3 points the old-fashioned way. But first, we're going to take a timeout, and it looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So why don't we take a break? It's 4:57 to play in the first quarter, 11-9 Argos. We'll be back in 1 minute. KINX 102.7 FM.
Think you know about Great Falls College MSU? Think again. We're not your grandpa's Votech. We're not your uncle's COT. We're GFC MSU. We're the college that offers programs and fast-growing careers. Want a job in healthcare, accounting, information, technology, or trades? Think GFC MSU. Want to just explore general college classes? Think GFC MSU. We help students find their purpose, path, and plan through flexible and affordable programs. Rethink what you thought about Great Falls College MSU. It's where it all begins. Find out more at gfcmsu.edu.
Anderson Glass Doors and Windows offers something that their competition has very little of: choices. Like vinyl windows, for example. Though vinyl is the least expensive, it is not the only choice available. Anderson Glass also carries metal-clad wood and fiberglass framed windows that also have a maintenance-free exterior. And talk about choices. There's quality names like Marvin, Geldwin, and Sierra Pacific. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. One call does it all. Anderson Glass Doors and Windows. 453-5755.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center basketball fans. We've got a conference game between the University of Providence Lady Argos and the Montana Western Lady Bulldogs. Right now it's 11-9. Argos with the lead, and Parker Esri is at the free throw line. She's got 1 free throw to complete a 3-point play. And that was the second foul they called, by the way, on Mesa King. So early foul trouble for Mesa, and she's going to have to go spend a little time on the bench. As Parker eyes that basket, free throws off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Big Nell for Western, and she's on the run. Defense is back. Pemberton on the floor now for Coach Himmelberg during that last timeout. Worcester now is the head of the key. Back on the floor is going to be Meyer. 3-point shot put up there. It's no good. Rebound comes off to the Argos, and they want to run in the front court. Emily Maldonado, she's going to be at the point. Man-to-man defense being played by Western as well. Maldonado to Bailey Cartwright at the free throw line. Turns around. There's Parker inside. She's going to turn around. Little layup underneath. Up and good. Nice moves around the hole that time for Parker Esri. She's got 4 in the ball game. 13-9. Argos with a 4-point lead. Big Nell wants to work on the left-hand side, being guarded closely by Reed Hazard. Now she gets over to Worcester. Emily Maldonado's all over her. Kind of a wild shot. I think that must have rolled. Oh, she must have been checked. It went out of bounds. Didn't touch anything, but they're going to give it back to Western, so it must have been partially checked. Himmelberg is saying, I didn't see that. Regardless of what he says, the ref said I did. And Western's got the ball all the way deep into Big Nell, out by the center circle, as then Western sets up their offense. Little pick and roll. They've been doing that pretty successfully all day long, and they do it again. That's the beneficiary that time is going to be Gracie Mayer, and she's now got 4 points at 13-11. Argos by 2. Pemberton on a wing. Bailey Cartwright at the head of the key. She wants to go left side to Reed Hazard. Sets a pick for her. Reed's at the free throw line. Looking inside for Bailey or Parker. Emily Maldonado now. She's holding the ball overhead at the head of the key. She's on the dribble. Takes it in the paint. Oh, that ball's going to be stolen. Good defense being played by Big Nell. She takes the ball down floor. 2-on-1 layup. No good. Rebound comes off to Western. They're going to set up their offense. Swings it around. There's Holmes at the head of the key. Takes it in the paint. Kicks it back out. Big Nell's got a 3-pointer on the way. It's good. Good ball movement that time by Western as they take a lead, 14-13. Emily Maldonado's quickly in the front court. Bailey Cartwright throws it inside to Parker Esri. She turns around, back out at the head of the key to Cartwright. Corner, there's Pemberton. She's a 3-point specialist. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Western, and they're going to bring the ball up the floor. Running up the floor is going to be Shannon Worcester. They're going to slow things down. Holding the ball out, 2:58 to play here in the first quarter. Emily Maldonado playing tight defense. They're going to set a pick for her. Try to get a pick and roll inside. That doesn't work. Good defense by Providence as they force Big Nell to take the ball in the paint. Being closely by Reed Hazard. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. They're going to have to put up a prayer to get it off in time. They do, and that prayer was not answered. Rebound comes off to Parker Esri. Shot was put up by Holmes. And now Emily Maldonado is into the front court on the right-hand side. Looking inside for Bailey Cartwright. Parker Esri at the head of the key. She's going to set a pick now for Reed Hazard. Reed takes it to the head of the key. Looking inside, nothing there as they swing it around the perimeter. Now it's inside to Bailey Cartwright. Her shot's up, it's off the rim, no good. Big Nell with a rebound on the far side for Western, and she's going to dribble it into the front court herself. Reed Hazard picks her up at the head of the key. Wants to work on the right-hand side. That's in the hands of Fitzgerald. She takes the ball inside. Basket counts, and she's going to go shoot a free throw. That's Brinley Fitzgerald with her first basket of the ball game. And that's going to be the first foul, and that's going to be called against Bailey Cartwright. And Fitzgerald is going to go to the free throw line and try to make a three-point play the old-fashioned way. They're up 3, 16-13 is Western. There's 2:09 to play. Free throw's on the way, and it is good. 4-point lead, biggest lead of the ball game for the Bulldogs. 2:07 on the clock is Emily Maldonado, brings it into the front court. She stops, looks at the three, doesn't take it. Inside to Bailey Cartwright. A lot of hands reaching in there. Referee's got a slap, and he's going to call a foul. That's going to go against Western. He was on the floor, so Argos will inbounds under their own basket. And they're going to call that the first foul of the ball game on Fitzgerald. Pemberton to throw the ball inbounds, looking for something inside. Nothing there. Finally has to throw it deep to Emily Maldonado, and she's going to dribble it out to the point and set up their offense. Still man-to-man defense being played by Western. Bailey sets a pick for her. Pemberton in the wing. Has to go back to Maldonado at the head of the key. Clock's down to 7 seconds. Kennedy Cartwright drops it into her sister Bailey. Bailey's getting the shot off inside. Doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds. And it was checked. Goes out of bounds. The shot clock goes off. Referees are over there talking to the bench of what they're going to do. Jenna Ranish, meanwhile, comes on. And Pemberton's going to go out. And they are going to give the ball to the Argos underneath their own basket, and they put 30 seconds on the clock. Kennedy Cartwright to throw it in. Emily Maldonado and Bailey Cartwright are stacked on right in front of her. On this side, we've got Reed Hazard and Jenna Randish out by the free throw line. And they're talking about that shot clock now, and they took it back down to 1 second. So I think that's probably right. They're going to have to get off a real quick shot here. They got 1 second to do something with it. And Bailey gets it off. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Western. Bringing the ball up the floor is going to be Weber. She's in the game now. Got a three-point shot put up from the corner. That one's no good. Rebound, though, comes back off to Western. Those long rebounds on three-point shots. Sometimes you get that inside position, but it doesn't do any good. Oh, she tries to dribble in the key. There's Reed Hazard almost with a swipe. Instead, coming out of there is Emily Maldonado. 1:14 to play. Argos down 4. Emily, she's got a three-pointer on the way. That one's no good. Goes off the back of the rim, out of bounds. Ball turns over to Western. 1:08 to play. Back on the floor is going to be Parker Esri going to the bench. Bailey Cartwright for Coach Himmelberg. 17-13, Western by 4. Big Nell with the ball. And Reed Hazard's going to pick her up at the half-court line. Big Nell works the left-hand side. Drops the ball off to King. Now we got a three-point shot put up, and that's by Weber. Shot's no good. Rebound to Parker Esri. Emily Maldonado's on the run. She's in the front court. Left side, Jenna Randish. Back to Parker Esri. She kicks the ball out. Reed Hazard's got a three-pointer on the way. It's good. Nice look that time by Emily to get that ball out to Reed. And we got 3 more points, and they cut that lead to 17-16. 39 seconds. Big Nell in the front court. Reed Hazard guarding her closely. Now we got balls on this side. Mack hasn't picked up at the free throw line. Takes it out this side to Fitzgerald. Deep in the corner. She has to get it back out to the head of the key. 11 seconds left on the clock. Big Nell on the dribble. Reed Hazard playing tough defense on her. Big Nell, she frees herself up for a three-pointer at the head of the key. No good. Rebound comes off to Emily Maldonado. And the Argos have 12 seconds as they move into the front court to do something with the ball. They're down 1. 8 seconds. Emily's dribbling. Parker Esri's going to set a pick to the right. Emily takes it in the paint. Drops it off to Reed Hazard. She's got another three-pointer. Right where she made the last one, she makes another. And we are at the quarter. Nice job that time to get that ball freed up and get a shot off at the buzzer. And the Argos are going to take a 19-17 lead at the end of the first quarter. So why don't we take a minute? We'll listen to our sponsors. This is KINX 102.7 FM.
At Benefice Sletten Cancer Institute, our focus is your fight and what you're fighting to get back to. And we're here to fight alongside you every step of the way, from screening through survivorship. At Benefice, we're proud to stay on the cutting edge of care so our neighbors, family, and friends can get world-class cancer treatments close to home. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
We are at the McLaughlin Center on a snowy winter day in Great Falls, Montana. The University of Montana Western Bulldogs are in town. Both their men's and women's team. We're going to play these women's games first. Stay tuned to KINX. We've got the men's game following with about 20 minutes after this one gets over. Argos have the lead. They also have the ball. They're going to get it at half court. The referees are over to stand in front of the bench with their hand in the air, so they're holding up play. And I'm not sure why, but everybody else is set to go. And we are ready. Here we go. Argos with the ball. Kennedy Cartwright throws it into Emily Maldonado, and the Argos are on the attack. Emily wants to work on the right-hand side. There's Jenna Randish. She's going to pump a three-pointer right off the bat. No good. Rebound comes off in the hands of Fitzgerald for a Western, and now they're going to attack. In the front court is Worcester. She's at the head of the key. Drops the ball off in the hands of Fitzgerald. Now they got it inside, but at their back to the basket is Mayer. She turns around, shot in the key, no good. Rebound comes off to Parker Esri. Argos have the ball and the lead. Emily Maldonado, she's going to run it into the front court. Wants to work on that right-hand side. There's Reed Hazard. She just made 2 3-pointers. Defense is out on her now, and they forced her out of bounds as she tried to drive the baseline. Turnover from the Argos to Western. And Coach Himmelberg's going to make a substitution as Bailey Cartwright comes on, and Reed Hazard goes to the bench. 19-17, 9:27 in the second quarter, just underway. Worcester. She's going to dribble into the front court, and that man-to-man defense is waiting for her. Emily Maldonado is going to pick her up at the head of the key. We're going to set some picks down below, trying to free up somebody for a give and go on the backside. Instead, the ball goes into the hands. Nice spin move, but shot's no good. That was Meyer. Good job by Parker Esri on the defense. And Maldonado, she's into the front court. She's got stopped there. There's Parker at the head of the key. Left side, Jenna Randish. Inside to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey trying to put the ball on the floor. Instead, she's almost tied up. She falls to the ground, trying to get a shot off. The shot's no good. Western comes out of there with the ball, and they're on the run. Worcester quickly in the front court. Nobody remember to guard Weber. Her three-pointer's up. It's no good. Rebound comes off in the hands of Meyer. She has to kick the ball out to Worcester. She takes it in the paint. It's kind of a trick underhand shot. It did not go. Emily Maldonado playing good defense on her. She's got the ball, Emily does, as she dribbles it into the front court. Defense picks her up. She's stolen the ball at the three-point line. Now Jenna Randish at the head of the key. Trying to set a pick for her. She takes it inside, drops it back off to Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy wants to work a little one-on-one. Instead goes to Bailey and Emily as they bring it around the perimeter. Emily back to Bailey. We're down to 8 seconds to shoot. She stops back inside to Parker Esri. Ball swatted over to Jenna Randish. Shots up and in. Nice job by Jenna Randish that time to take advantage of a loose ball, and she's got 4 points in the ball game. Argos are up by 4, 21-17. Worcester with the ball for Western. Meyer now at the free throw line, back to the basket. Parker Esri guarding her, trying to get the ball to Worcester. Emily's all over her. 33. Now Weber, she's got the ball, wanting to work on the right-hand side. That's going to be Mack. Mack's got a shot. It doesn't hit anything. Goes out of bounds, and the fans are all calling air ball, as you see on something like that. As Holmes comes back on the floor, and also coming back is going to be Sheridan, as they do 3 substitutions there. Also on is Lillian Gopher. Lillian out of Box Elder. Nice to see her back on the floor here in Great Falls. 7:46 to play, 21-17. Argos with the lead. Emily Maldonado bringing it into the front court. This time she wants to work the right again. Tries to get into Bailey Cartwright. Lillian pokes it away. Now they're back into where they want to go. With the ball is going to be Parker Esri. Left-hand layup on the left-hand side. Up and in. Nice take to the hole by Parker. She's got 6 in the ball game. Stretching that lead out to 6. 23-17. Argos on the offense now. That's going to be Sheridan. She wants to work the point. She's got the ball. At the nice defense being played by the Argos, poking and jabbing at that ball. Also on the floor for the Argos I see is Brooklyn Harn, sub that they made at the end of the quarter. Nice give and go. They've been running that. Jenna Randish looked like a good check from here, but the ref says not from where I stand. And we're going to send Western to the line to shoot 2, and Jenna is going to pick up a foul. And that is going to be the second foul on Jenna Randish. And going to the free throw line is going to be Gracie Meyer. She's got 4 in the ball game, has not been to the free throw line. She's going to get a chance to shoot 2 here. She eyes that first one. It's on the way. It's up and good. No substitutions coming on the floor, so Jenna's going to stay out there with the... No, she did go to the bench. I'm sorry, I missed that substitution. Pemberton back on the floor. Randish to the bench. Second free throw up and good. 23-19, Argos by 4. Emily Maldonado on the attack. She's in the front court. Looking for something inside. Got picking going on underneath. There's Harn. She's at the left elbow extended. Drops a nice pass inside. Nice job inside. That's Parker Esri. She gets another basket. Takes it to the hole strong. Up and in. 25-19. 6-point lead by the Argos. Sheridan. Run of the point. Pemberton guarding her. Drops the ball off to Meyer at the free throw line. And now we got Lillian Gopher. She's at the 3-point line. She takes it into the paint. Has to stop there. Oh, she travels with it. I was kind of surprised Lillian didn't take that 3-point shot. I watched her play all through her high school career, and she's deadly from there. And we have a substitution coming on as Parker Esri goes to the bench. And coming back on is going to be Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy Cartwright, Bailey Cartwright, Emily Maldonado, Kristen Pemberton, and Brooklyn Harn on the floor for Himmelberg. Harns with the ball. Pemberton over here on the left wing. She takes it to the head of the key on the dribble, hands it off to Emily Maldonado. Emily's at the free throw line, kicks it over in the corner. That's Bailey to Pemberton. Pemberton takes it in the paint, kicks it out to Emily. She's got a 3-pointer on the way. It's up and it is good. Beautiful shot. Nice job by the Argos moving that ball around. 28-19. They got themselves a 9-point lead. Western's on the attack now. It's going to be Holmes at the head of the key. Tries to take it in the paint. Give and go. Drops it off inside. Shot put up by Meyer. She's fouled in the act of shooting. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That give and go has been working pretty good for them. They're getting open looks, and when they don't get the looks, they're getting fouls. As we have Reed Hazard coming back on the floor. Harn going to the bench for Coach Himmelberg. As they get everybody situated, Gracie Myers going to go to the line. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 6 points in the ball game. 5:47 to play. Second quarter. First free throw's no good. Substitution sitting at the bench. Must be going to come in for the shooter because they didn't buzz her in. She makes this one. Gracie's going to go spend a little bench time. This one's up. This one's good. And like I said, here comes a substitute in. And that's going to be Mesa King coming back onto the floor for Coach Woolley. Emily Maldonado bring it into the front court. Argos up 8, 28-20. Pemberton, she's at the free throw line. Defense picks her up there. Kicks the ball out. That's going to be Reed Hazard. She wants to work the right side. Good defense by Western. Maldonado, head of the key. Lob pass inside. Bailey Cartwright can't catch it. Steps out of bounds as she tries to save it. Ball will turn over to the Bulldogs. Parker Esri back on the floor. Bailey Cartwright is going to take a breather. 5:28 to play. Second quarter. Argos by 8. Big Nell is going to bring it in the front court for Western. Guarded closely there by Reed Hazard. She drops the ball off to Holmes. Holmes being guarded by Pemberton. Now wants to work over that other side to Big Nell again. Kicks it this way to Worcester. Worcester takes it all the way in the paint. Kicks it out in the corner. They're going to swing it around. Big Nell's got a 3-pointer on the way. It's good. Nice ball movement by Western that time to get a 3-point shot. And that's Savannah Big Nell. And Savannah's got 2 3-pointers in this ball game. Emily Maldonado brings it to front court. Pemberton now going to set up the offense. Looking on in the middle, there's Parker Esri at the free throw line. She's going to go right-hand side. Stops. That's Kennedy Cartwright to Emily Maldonado. Emily at the free throw line wants to take it in the paint. Stops, puts up a 2-pointer. It's good. Nice job by Emily Maldonado, recognizing what the defense is doing. They step back off her. She's got another basket, 30-28. Lead held by the Argos. And now we got Lillian Gopher, the 3-pointer on the way, no good. The rebound comes off to Parker Esri. She hands it off to Emily Maldonado. Emily's in the front court to Reed Hazard. Reed takes it into the paint, drops it off to Emily. Emily fakes a 3. Defense comes out. Skip shot. Oh, beautiful crossover step inside there. And Emily's got another basket. 32-23. Argos with the lead. Big Nell with the ball. Reed Hazard's all over her. She hands the ball off to Worcester. Takes it to the free throw line. Defense picks her up there. Holmes now. She's at the three-point line, wants to work on the right-hand side. Pipperton, good defense, cuts her off. She gets around her baseline. That's kind of a wild shot. Parker Esri comes out of there with a rebound. She gets the ball to Emily, and the Argos want to run. They're in the front court, right-hand side. Reed Hazard fakes a three. Defense goes by her, stops, pops, no good. Pipperton with a rebound on the far side of the basket. Back out to Pipperton now, to Emily Maldonado. 15 seconds on the shot clock as the Argos set up their offense. Emily dribbles down in the corner. Pipperton, she's got a three-pointer on the way. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, working hard on the other side. Goes off of Parker Esri, and the ball is going to go over to the Western Bulldogs. Substitutions here as Bailey Cartwright comes back on. Also coming on is going to be Natalie Denning for the Western Bulldogs. But first, we're going to have a timeout. And it looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So with the score 32-23, Argos up, 3:30 to play in the second quarter. Why don't we take a full minute timeout ourselves? Hear from our sponsors, KINX 102.7 FM.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 4 to 7 every night of the week. 4 to 7? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of with multiple drink and appetizer specials, or test your luck on any of their gaming machines. Enjoy happy hour from 4 to 7 or watch your favorite sporting event. All this and more at the home of the 45-cent wings, only at the Max Sports Bar and Casino up inside the Heritage Inn.
Take it to the max. Do you have a passion for vehicles and love what makes them run? Automotive Services is hiring technicians. From basic lube to a full automotive technician. Some experience is necessary, and they will train the right individual. There are paid holidays and vacation after a year. You must have a driver's license and tools. Apply to Automotive Services in person at 617 10th Avenue South. Bring a resume and fill out the application. Automotive Services looks forward to working with you.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center on the snowy campus of the University of Providence here in Great Falls, Montana, as winter has finally struck today. We've got some snow coming down, slicking up the roads for us. Going to make travel tough for all the building schools that are going back after playing up at CMR and Great Falls High today. And, of course, Western's going to have to hit the road after this ball game as well. So we wish them all safe travels. Hopefully the snow doesn't amount to much. Here we go. Western's got the ball. They're down 9. Into the front court they come. Working on the right-hand side, back to the head of the key, and that's Worcester. Working on the left-hand side now. Shot put up by Big Nell as a three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound comes off on the far side. Bailey Cartwright. Outlet to Emily Maldonado, and the Argos are in the front court setting up the offense. Emily's at the head of the key. Defense picks her up there. She wants to work it over on this side to Kennedy Cartwright. Trying to get a lob inside to Parker Esri. The defense isn't going to let him do that. Emily now, she's got a three-pointer at the head of the key. It's up. It's good. You cannot let Emily Maldonado shoot. She's getting her rolling now. She's got 10 in the quarter. 2:51 to play. Argos up 35-23. Western with the ball. That's Holmes. She takes it into the paint. Defense picks her up there. Emily Maldonado swats that ball away. Holmes fighting for it. We got a jump ball situation. Possession arrow is favoring Western. They're going to inbounds underneath their own basket. Nice job by Emily Maldonado and Kristen Pipperton with the defense on that particular set. Inbounding the ball underneath the basket, I believe is Worcester. Looking, they throw the ball. It goes all the way in the backcourt. No big deal. The Western thought they had to save that ball, but they didn't. They can go pick it up in the backcourt, and they do. Big Nell now's got it. She's calling the play as Western sets up their offense. 8 seconds on the shot clock. She takes it inside. The defense picks her up there. Holmes got a three-pointer on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound goes back out, and Holmes gets it. She takes it into the paint, has to pick up her dribble, drops it off to Worcester. Oh, she tries to dribble by Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy got a hand on it, but she was able to save it and gets it back over to Holmes. Once again, the shot clock working against them, down under 7. Holmes wants to work on the left-hand side. Good defense that time by Parker Esri, but I think she's going to get a foul called on her, and that is going to send Paige Holmes to the free throw line. And that is the first foul of the game on Parker Esri. And it is the team's third in this quarter, but it was a shooting foul, so going to the free throw line is going to be Paige Holmes. And she hasn't yet to score in this game. She's the main scorer for this team, and that free throw is up and good. She's got one more coming. 35-24, 2:06 to play here in the second quarter. Paige has got the ball. Second free throw's up, and it's good as well. Emily Maldonado bring it across the timeline at the 2-minute mark, second quarter. She's working here on the left-hand side. Parker Esri sets a pick for Pemberton. Looking at the three-pointer, doesn't take it. Back to Emily, back to Pemberton. Tries to throw it inside to Parker Esri. The ball's kicked, and there was 15 seconds on the clock. They're going to raise it up to 20, and the Argos have 20 seconds to do something with it. 1:51 to play, second quarter. Kennedy Cartwright inbounds the ball. Got them stacked on both sides, do the Argos. They throw it out to Parker Esri, to Emily Maldonado. She's looking at the three-point. There's Pemberton. She gets a three-pointer off, no good. Long rebound comes off from the far side into the hands of Worcester, and here comes Western. Into the front court, they come on the run. Defense, nobody picked her up at the head of the key. She's got a three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound comes off Bailey Cartwright. She hands that ball off to Emily Maldonado, and Emily runs it into the front court. She's working here on the left-hand side. Looking inside for Parker. Nothing there. Right-hand side, that's Pemberton. Pemberton dribbles at the free throw line. She's looking inside. Now they got it inside there to Parker. Parker turns, looks, nobody playing in the back door. Oh, Kennedy Cartwright had a layup coming out of nowhere with the defense. Swatted that ball, and here comes Western on the attack. Holmes, she's on the baseline. Throws the ball out. Oh, nice save that time by Big Nell. I thought that ball was going to go out of bounds. I don't know how she saved it. She stops, pops, shots way short. Saved once again by, Emily Maldonado knocks it out of bounds. Good defense that time by the Argos, but they just couldn't secure the basketball. 2 or 3 chances at it. Bottom line, Western's going to inbounds opposite the Argo bench. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Minute 1 to play here in the quarter. Brings the ball inside to Worcester. She's guarded by Emily Maldonado. She's at the head of the key. Emily's all over. Now it goes home. She's taking it inside. Shots up, no good. Parker Esri gets a piece of it. She comes down with the rebound, and here comes Emily Maldonado. 48 seconds on the clock. Pemberton looks inside. Nothing there. Parker Esri at the head of the key. Now this side, Kennedy Cartwright. Parker sets a pick for her. Kennedy's at the free throw line. Pemberton in the corner. The defense is out on her. Back to Maldonado. 14 seconds to do something with it. She's working on the left-hand side. A little too tight defense that time, and they're going to call a foul on Gracie Mayer. And that's going to be her first. And it's just the team first, so there's no free throws being shot here. 32 seconds to play in the quarter. And substitute as Fitzgerald comes back on for Western. And Kennedy Cartwright's going to take the ball out right underneath my bench here. And she gets it into Emily Maldonado. They've got 20 seconds. Emily dribbling it over on the right-hand side. Bailey Cartwright now at the head of the key. Left side, Kennedy Cartwright. She takes it to the free throw line. Parker Esri sets a pick for her there. They've got 10 seconds. Pemberton with the ball. Swings it way on this side to Emily Maldonado. Fakes the three. Back over to Pemberton. She's got 3 seconds. She better loft. She doesn't do it. She gets the ball off right at the buzzer. It doesn't hit the rim. And the turnover will go to Western with 11 seconds left. 35-25. Argos by 10. Big Nell's going to get the ball. She's going to let it dribble clear to the front of the key because the Argos aren't out there to make her pick it up. Now she does. 8 seconds as she goes into the front court. Big Nell, head of the key, guarded closely by Kennedy Cartwright. Looking for a back door, not there. Instead, she kicks over here, far side. Shots up at the buzzer. 3-pointers up, 3-pointers in, and that's going to be Paige Holmes with a shot right at the buzzer to cut the lead to 35-28. Argos by 7, and we are at the half. So with the Valley Bank scoreboard, 35-28 Argos. Let's go ahead and take 2 minutes. This is KINX 102.7 FM.
We're going to Gardner's. Gonna get us an RV and get away. Up to the mountains, out to the lake. Ooh, you know it's time to play. That's why we're going to Gardner's. 'Cause I know that they always treat us right. They make fun affordable. They make it portable. I wanna hit the road today. That's why we're going to Gardner's. Gardner's RV.
It's a great story of a paralyzed young man and his friends bring him to Jesus. And Jesus looks at the kid and says, "Take up your bed and walk. Your sins are forgiven," which really irritated the religious heat of the day because it wasn't so much that he was healed, it was that he was able to forgive him of sin. I think the point was this. Jesus said, sin is what paralyzes you. What paralyzes you? What keeps you from moving forward?
Not a message, just a thought from Solid Rock Bible Church. Oh, honey, I've missed you so much. I thought about you every night, and I just wanted to tell you I love you.
Awkward. Wow, I'm a bit shocked. I've never heard that on a first date.
Oh, sorry. I was talking to my lobster Alfredo.
Check, please!
This Valentine's Day, find tasty love at Boston's with their special Valentine's Day menu, February 12th through the 15th. Start the honeymoon with their famous cactus chips and shrimp dip. When things get serious,
I just need one.
Cajun shrimp
I just need one.
chicken Marcella, they make you say I do. Then share a salted caramel vanilla crunch cake or a cheesecake factory tuxedo mousse cheesecake. Surely this will make your Valentine's Day sweet. Boston's, 1101 7th Street South, next to Big O Tires.
This is Mike Schneider with Jim Taylor Motors in Fort Benton, Montana. And I'm excited to announce yet another way we are raising the bar on what a car buying experience should be. The Pro Certified Powertrain for Life program offers you peace of mind and security no matter how long you decide to keep your next vehicle. The Jim Taylor Motors family is excited to talk about this, so please give us a call at 622-5491 or visit us at our website, jimtaylormotors.com.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. We are at the halftime of the University of Providence Lady Argos game with Montana Western Lady Bulldogs. The Argos have a lead 35-28 at the half, so they're up by 7. Western made a shot right at the buzzer to cut that 10-point lead down. Let's go ahead and do some scoring for you. We'll go ahead and start with our Argos. 10 points were all put in by Emily Maldonado, all in the second quarter as she heated up from the three-point line, made a couple threes, 2 more baskets to go with it. She has 10. Jenna Randish, she's got 2 points in the first quarter, 2 in the second. She's got a total of 4. Reed Hazard, she has 2 3-pointers in the first quarter for 6 points. He had no points in the second quarter. Kennedy Cartwright, she had 2 free throws in the first quarter, did not score in the second, so she's got 2. Parker Isry's doing a really nice job inside. She had 4 points in the first quarter, 4 in the second. She's got 8. Bailey Cartwright, she had 5 in the first quarter, none in the second, and so a total of 5, and the Argos have 35 points. For the Montana Lady Bulldogs, Brennan Fitzgerald. She came in, she scored 3 points all in the first quarter, and then Paige Holmes has 5 points, all in the second quarter, all right at the end of the second quarter, including that 3-pointer at the buzzer. Gracie Mayer, she's doing a fine job out there. She had 4 points in the first, 3 free throws in the second. She's got 7. Shannon Worcester, she had 2 points in the first quarter, and she's got a total of 2. And Savannah Bignell, she had 3 points in the first quarter. She got a 3-pointer in the second quarter. She's got a total of 6. And Mesa King had 5 points all in the first quarter. Western ends up halftime with 28 points. Of course, we're looking at a game of the defending national champions with Western. And they're a very good basketball team, but so is the University of Providence. And every time you go out in this league, you need to lace them up and bring it because there are good basketball teams everywhere you look. You know, we've got about 10 minutes to go before we start the second half. Why don't we go ahead and take a break for about 5 minutes as we listen to some of our sponsors without whom we could not do this, and we thank them for their business. This is Glenn Lambert with the call. This is KINX 102.7 FM.
This community awareness message is brought to you by Sparrows and Arrows.
I had a nightmare that I was naked in public, but then I got tattoo badassery from Sparrows and Arrows. And now, my nightmares have become my dreams. Insist on tattoo badassery from Sparrows and Arrows. Sparrows and Arrows, 524 Central Avenue.
It's called Sail On, the Beach Boys tribute, and it's Thursday, February 20th, 7:30 p.m. at the Mansfield Theater.
This community awareness message is brought to you by the Crown Lounge and Casino. The best-kept little secret in Great Falls. Stop in for Dollar Beer Night every Wednesday and karaoke every Thursday. Check out their Facebook page for the latest happenings and come make some memories at the Crown. It's called Cabaret for a Cause, and it's presented by Junior League of Great Falls, featuring an 80s theme this year. It'll be taking place Saturday, March 7th, 5 p.m. at the Meadowlark Country Club. For more details, call Stacy at 207-2751.
This community awareness message is brought to you by Mike's Tinting and Glass. Harsh UV rays are a year-round problem. You need to protect yourself, and Mike's Tinting and Glass wants to help. Tinting your car blocks up to 99% of those rays. Go see Mike's Tinting and Glass just off 9th Street at 804 13th Avenue South.
It's called Sail On, the Beach Boys tribute, Thursday, February 20th, one show only at 7:30 p.m. at the Mansfield Theater. For advance tickets or for more information, then call the box office. The number is 455-8514.
This is Mike Schneider with Jim Taylor Motors in Fort Benton, Montana. And I'm excited to announce yet another way we are raising the bar on what a car buying experience should be. The Pro Certified Powertrain for Life program offers you peace of mind and security no matter how long you decide to keep your next vehicle. The Jim Taylor Motors family is excited to talk about this, so please give us a call at 622-5491 or visit us at our website, jimtaylormotors.com.
Hello, I'm Pam Nominson with Nominson Insurance. You may remember my dad since he started the agency 40 years ago. Through the years, Dad has always given me words of wisdom. In reality, all we have to give is a piece of paper and a promise. The paper being the contract, and the promise is to take care of people with home, auto, and life insurance. Yes, times have changed, but our promise hasn't. Call us at 452-8588 or stop by and visit us across from Dairy Queen on 10th.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
Snow likely through the weekend with temperatures.
Yay, it's coming! My favorite time of year, winter! Seriously though, I am more prepared this year than ever. I went to Anderson Glass Doors and Windows. They set me up with these energy efficient windows and this beautiful entry door, so no matter how bad it gets outside, I know my home will be warm and comfortable. So I say winter, ha-ha! Give me your best shot.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, one call does it all. 453-5755. That's 453-5755. Anderson Glass Doors and Windows, 624 3rd Street South.
At Benefice Orthopedic Center of Montana, we know that nothing stops Montanans, although we may slow down from time to time. But even conditions like broken bones, sprains, and joint pain only need to slow you down for a short time. Whether it's related to injury, illness, or aging, Benefice is proud to offer same-day appointments and advanced treatments to help get you back to full speed. Every pursuit, every goal, and every struggle, we're with you. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Welcome to the biggest thing in tacos since tacos. Introducing the Taco Perfecto from Taco John's. That's right, we said it, perfecto, Spanish for perfect. We designed it with an extra long shell to give you the best bite every bite. Choose between seasoned beef, grilled chicken, or upgrade to hand-carved sirloin steak. Sure, it was hard to perfect, but it's easy to eat. The Taco Perfecto from Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
With national franchise backing and more than 18 years experience, Chris at The Blind Guy offers only the best when it comes to custom window coverings, providing you with quality, exceptional value, and unparalleled service. Beautiful, functional blinds, energy-efficient, light-diffusing shades, window shutters, and awnings from the finest manufacturers, complete with warranty, and installation is always free with The Blind Guy. Discover how affordable it is. Call Chris at The Blind Guy for your free in-home estimate, 454-0099.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. Basketball fans, we are at the half between the Lady Argos of the University of Providence. They hold a 35-28 lead over the Lady Bulldogs out of Western. Good first half, solid first half for both squads. I think both coaches are pretty happy going into halftime. We've got nobody really in foul trouble. Jenna Randish has got a couple, and Mesa King's got a couple, but other than that, most all the players have one or none. There weren't a lot of fouls called that first half, and of course that's the way everybody likes it. You let those gals get up and down the floor, and they were doing a fine job of it. So what's left to go in this season? Well, after this weekend, we're going to have to go on the road. This is our last game at home for a little while, because next week, starting on the 13th, we get to make that long trip the Argos do all the way to Lewis and Clark State College in Lewiston, Idaho. Get to go over the top of that'd be Lolo Pass, and what a miserable drive that is if you haven't had to do it. A lot of back and forth for a lot of miles to get yourself to Lewiston. And then, of course, when that game's done, on the way back on the 15th, both teams will stop off at Montana Tech and play another rematch. Of course, the Argos lost 82-80 on their home floor to Tech in a nail-biter of a ball game. And the Lady Argos actually handled Tech pretty easily, but Tech has got a very good basketball team as well. In fact, I kind of feel a little bit for the teams that take first and second in this conference, because you're supposed to have an easy game to start off with, maybe work on your stats a little bit, whatnot. But I'll tell you what, if you're going to go into either Tech or the Argos, if they end up in those last two spots and you got those in the opening round, you better be ready, because those teams are capable of beating anybody. Then once that weekend's over, then they got on the 21st. Once again, this Montana Western gets to make the trip up from Dillon, and they're going to be playing right here again on our home floor. And the next night, Rocky will be here on the 22nd as both of their teams come in the McLaughlin Center as they play their third and final match against each other this year. Then, of course, the one last weekend, the 27th, Carroll College in Helena. Get down there and watch it. Both these teams have played twice already this year. They've been barn burners, every one of them. Excellent basketball. And we'll finish out the year right here on our home floor on the 29th. So on the leap day, Montana State Northern comes down here with their two fine squads as they round out their season here on the home floor. Of course, the Frontier Conference has their tournament on the 4th through the 10th. And, of course, the winners of that, not necessarily the winners, but they will pick some players from the Frontier Conference, hopefully 4 or 5 of us, to play in that national tournament, which is down in Billings, and that is on the 18th through the 24th. If you get an opportunity to go down there, folks, do that. You're playing at the Metro, all kinds of good seating. Even though Billings does a good job of supporting that tournament, you can buy yourself a ticket for about $20, get you into all the basketball you want. It's a wonderful event. Go down and cheer these girls on. So why don't we go ahead and take a break again? We've got about 2 minutes before we're going to start this game. So we'll take 2 minutes. We'll listen to some of our sponsors. This is KINX 102.7 FM.
This community awareness message is brought to you by the New Lobby Bar. The New Lobby Bar reminds you that football season is on, and the bar is open on Sundays through the football season. There's new booze and new beers to try, so head to the New Lobby Bar, downtown Great Falls.
It's called Sail On. It's the Beach Boys Tribute. It's one show only, Thursday, February 20th, beginning at 7:30 p.m. at the Mansfield Theater. Call the box office for more details or for tickets. The number is 455-8514. That's 455-8514.
This community awareness message is brought to you by the Bighorn Bar and Grill. Tired of the same old places to eat? Give the Bighorn Bar and Grill a try. Take a short drive between Great Falls and Vaughan to enjoy their newly remodeled restaurant. All the ingredients are fresh, and the burgers and homemade pizzas are amazing. Bighorn Bar and Grill on the Vaughan Frontage Road. Taste the fresh.
It's the Youth Orchestra Spring Concert coming up on Sunday, March 29th at 3 p.m., all at the Mansfield Theater. For advance tickets, call the box office at 455-8514.
This community awareness message is brought to you by Mike's Tinting and Glass. Harsh UV rays are a year-round problem. You need to protect yourself, and Mike's Tinting and Glass wants to help. Tinting your car blocks up to 99% of those rays. Go see Mike's Tinting and Glass just off 9th Street at 804 13th Avenue South.
It's called Sail On, the Beach Boys Tribute, Thursday, February 20th, one show only at 7:30 p.m. at the Mansfield Theater. For advance tickets or for more information, then call the box office. The number is 455-8514.
We're going to Gardner's. Gonna get us an RV and get away. Up to the mountains, out to the lake. Ooh, you know it's time to play. That's why we're going to Gardner's. 'Cause I know that they always treat us right. They make fun of portable. They make it portable. I wanna hit the road today. That's why we're going to Gardner's. Gardner's RV.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. Glenn Lambert with the call. We've got the second half of the Lady Argos and the Lady Bulldogs of Western as they're getting ready to come out on the floor. Just a reminder to all our listeners that immediately following this game there will be an intermission, but then the boys are going to come on the floor. It'll be the Argo men against the Bulldog men. And, of course, Steve Keller's got trying to win his 20th game tonight for the Argos. Steve, of course, used to coach at Montana Western, so Montana Western would love to come into Providence and beat him, but no hard feelings that he left there. It's a coaching carousel. He ends up in Great Falls. We're darn glad to have him. And, of course, Mike Larson's coaching for the Western Bulldogs, and he's a dang fine coach himself. So we're getting ready to go. They've got 10 seconds on the clock as we get ready to start the third quarter. Argo's up 35-28, and they get the ball. And it comes inbounds to Emily Maldonado. They're going to work now left to right on your radio dial. Emily takes it to the head of the key. Defense picks her up there. Kennedy Cartwright at the free throw line extended to the left. Jenna Randy's got a three-pointer from the wing. It's up and good. They worked the ball right over there to her. Knew what they were doing. Jenna gets a three-pointer to start the scoring for the second half. 38-28, Argos by 10. Here comes Western. Holmes with the ball. She's on the wing. Out the three-point line, gets it to King at the head of the key. Now they got Big Nell. Big Nell's going to work around the circle. Now that's still outside. That's going to be Worcester. They drop the ball inside, and that's where they're trying to get it. And then the shot's no good. Put up in there by, that was Meyer that shot it. And they have a tie-up on the rebound. Possession arrow goes to Western. And Big Nell will take the ball out underneath their basket. King's in front of her. They got a box around the perimeter of the free throw line. Going to try to get somebody open up inside. Do a nice job of defending the paint. Does the Argos. And now here's Holmes. She's at the free throw line. Meyer, she's going to take it in the paint. Defense has to force the ball out. Shot three-pointer up by Big Nell. No good. Rebound comes off to Emily Maldonado. Emily's on the attack. She's into the front court. Left-hand side to Jenna. Jenna Randish picks it over to Emily, and Emily slows things down as they set up their offense. She's at the point. Takes it into the paint. Tries to get a shot up there. Blocked out of bounds by King. Argos will inbounds under their own basket. Good defense that time by Western. Emily gets inside there. She's giving a lot of inches to King. And we've got the Argos taken out. That's going to be Kennedy Cartwright. And she has to bring it clear over the top to Emily Maldonado out here at the head of the key. 13 seconds on the clock to do something. There's a pick set for her by Parker Esri. Can't get the ball to her. Jenna Randish on a wing. Skip pass. Clear across to Kennedy Cartwright. And to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey takes it into the paint. Kicks it out. Jenna's got another three-pointer on the way. Right at the buzzer. It's up and it's good. Jenna Randish, that young lady, can shoot the rock. She's got 10 in the ball game now. 41-28, biggest lead of the ball game for the Argos. Worcester's into the front court for the Western. Want to work on the left-hand side to Big Nell. Trying to get it into King. Good defense being played in there by Bailey Cartwright. Meyer now hands the ball off. There's Worcester at the head of the key. Left-hand side, Big Nell doesn't do that. She gets a shot inside to King. Shot's no good. Knocks it out of bounds. Big Nell steps on the line. Argos will inbounds. Nice defense that time. Parker Esri on King in order to force a bad shot. And the Argos get the ball at the 8-1-8 mark here in the third quarter, up 41-28. Emily Maldonado is into the front court. Wants to work on the left-hand side. Kennedy Cartwright inside to Parker. Parker Esri spin move. Left-hand shot. Up and good. Parker Esri, she's got 10 points in the ball game. 43-28 at the 8-minute mark. Argos with a commanding lead to this point. These leads can disappear in a hurry with these good squads that you see in the frontier, though. Nothing is ever safe. Worcester with the ball. She's going to be guarded closely by Emily. Emily Maldonado forces a shot. Gets a pass over into Meyer. Meyer takes Parker Esri inside. Parker doing a little shoving. Probably just a little bit too much. He's going to pick up a foul, and it's going to send Gracie Mayer to the free throw line. And I would imagine she will shoot too, or she wouldn't be going to the free throw line. And for Parker, that's just her second foul. Nothing serious yet, but Parker needs to watch those fouls. Gracie Mayer to the free throw line. She's got 7 in the ball game. Now she's got 8. One more coming. 7:43 to play here in the third quarter. 43-29. Argos by 14. One more shot. It's on the way. Up and it's good as well. And here comes Emily into the front court, working on the right-hand side. She takes it to the head of the key, drops it off to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey kicks it over in the corner. Got a three-point shot up over there. That one was put up by Kennedy Cartwright. She shoots it over the basket, ends up in Parker Esri's hands, and Parker's got 2 more points. Quickly down on the other end, Big Nell, guarded closely by Parker. She has to kick the ball back outside. That's Holmes, takes it into the paint. Defense stops her there. Good hands by Emily Maldonado. Kicks it out to King. She's got a shot. It's up. It's short. Emily with the rebound, and the Argos want to run. Emily's into the front court, right-hand side. Kennedy Cartwright. She has to pick up her dribble. Throws it back to Emily, and Emily sets up the offense. Oh, she's going to put up a three-point shot. The defense doesn't come out on her. She'll make them pay. You find Emily Maldonado, or you're going to pay for it big time. Another three-pointer, 48-30. The Argos up by 18 points at the 6:54 mark on the Valley Bank scoreboard. Timeout called by Western, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So why don't we go ahead and take 30 seconds? Oh, now they're all going to sit down. It's going to be a minute timeout. They stretched it into a media timeout. So we'll be back in 1 minute. Glenn Leimer with the call. KNX 102.7 FM.
Hi, I'm Melissa Dascoulias, broker-owner of Dascoulias Realty Group here in Great Falls, Montana.
Dascouli what?
Dascoulias Realty Group.
Oh, like that's cooliest.
Right, that's cool with Dascoulias. If you have any real estate needs or are looking to buy or sell, reach out to myself or one of my fabulous team members or find us at thesingingrealestateagent.com. Well, I'm the singing real estate agent, bringing harmony to your real estate needs.
Hello, I'm Pam Nommensen with Nommensen Insurance. You may remember my dad since he started the agency 40 years ago. Through the years, Dad has always given me words of wisdom. In reality, all we have to give is a piece of paper and a promise. The paper being the contract, and the promise is to take care of people with home, auto, and life insurance. Yes, times have changed, but our promise hasn't. Call us at 452-8588 or stop by and visit us across from Dairy Queen on 10th.
We're ready to play a little more basketball. We're at the McLaughlin Center, University of Providence, Great Falls, Montana. Argos playing good basketball right now. They're up 48-30, 6:54 to play here in the third quarter. Bulldogs with the ball as they bring it into the front court. Bringing it up this time is going to be Sydney Sheridan. She brings it in the front court, drops it off into the hands of Mack. Mack back over to... Oh, so now Mack's got her hands on the ball again. There's Holmes. She has to drop the ball off to Mack. Good defense being played by the Argos. They're all caught up there. They're down to 6 seconds on the clock. It's going to be Weber with it. She gets the ball over in the hands of Sheridan. Sheridan is underneath the basket, and the ball comes off rebound in order to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey turns around and turns right into a jump ball. Bottom line, this time the arrow goes to the Argos. And Emily Maldonado's got the ball. 6:21 to play, third quarter. They're in the front court. Bailey Cartwright setting a pick for Emily. Emily wants to work over on the right-hand side. Parker sets another pick for her. Kicks it back over to Bailey. Bailey on the left-hand side. Into the wing to her sister Kennedy. Kennedy's kicking the ball around out of the head of the key. Finally controls it to Emily Maldonado. Emily's at the three-point line. Parker Esri sets a nice pick. Oh, beautiful job. Emily Maldonado goes in. She works a layup on the left-hand side of the basket. She's got another two-pointer. Stretching that lead 50-30, 20 points. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Argos. Oh, Emily almost stole the ball as they tried to take it inside. Fortunately, they get it back in the hands of Lillian Gopher. Gopher shot up, no good. Bailey Cartwright with the rebound. Emily Maldonado when the Argos want to run. They're in the front court, working on the left-hand side. Defense picks them up there. Kennedy Cartwright deep in the corner. Skip past her sister, Bailey. Lob pass inside to Parker Esri, and they're going to say 3 seconds for Parker. She was kind of camped underneath the basket. Substitution. Reed Hazard comes on. Kennedy Cartwright goes to the bench for Coach Himmelberg. 50-30, 5:33 to play. Third quarter. Western with the ball. Into the front court comes Sheridan. Left-hand side to Fitzgerald. Now they're going to work it into Lillian Gopher. Lillian's at the free throw line. Turns, faces the basket, looking for something inside. Nothing there. Tries to take it in. Back and Parker Esri in. And the ball gets swatted away. And I think they're going to catch Jenna Rendish for reaching in on Lillian Gopher. And that will be the third foul of the ball game on Jenna Randish, and she's going to go spend a little time next to Coach Himmelberg on the bench. Lillian Gopher will go to the free throw line. Kirsten Pemberton on for Coach Himmelberg. Lillian's yet to score in the ball game. She's got 2 free throws. First one's up. She shoots them just like in high school. We all remember her playing for Box Elder. What a player she was, what a team they had. Lillian 1 point in the ball game now. 50-31. She's got 1 more free throw. Second free throw's on the way. It's up and good as well. 50-32. Argos with the ball. Emily Maldonado into the front court. Working on the right-hand side. Parker Esri sets a pick for her. She doesn't use it. Instead gives the ball to Pemberton. Skip pass. Tries to get over to Bailey Cartwright and does. Good defense being played by Western. But Bailey secures the ball. Gets it to Emily Maldonado. She's got 13 seconds to do something with it. She's working it over the head of the key. Parker Esri sets a pick for her. Emily, nice skill, skip pass. Beautiful crossover inside. Beautiful. Emily Maldonado is putting on a show. And here comes Western into the front court. That's going to be Sheridan taking over the point. Lillian Gopher at the free throw line. Turns, faces the basket. Parker Esri guarding her. Hands the ball off to Sheridan. Now it's over in the hands of Weber. Weber tries to dribble at the right-hand side. Good defense being played by Reed Hazard. Oh, and they got Bailey Cartwright reaching. They got the ball into Fitzgerald's hand. She tried to put a move on Bailey. Looked like Bailey was going to get the ball all clean, but she didn't. Instead, she picks up her second foul, and we are at a timeout situation. And we're going to take a full minute here. So why don't we do that? 4:25 to play, third quarter, 52-32. Argos by 20. We'll be back. KINX 102.7 FM.
Ready for a new power image? Picture yourself behind the wheel of a vehicle. What kind? Well, the one with the power to take you on long adventures, or maybe short trips to the store. Have you had a credit issue? The friendly staff at Wheel Deal Auto will help you find a vehicle and get you an affordable payment with an easy down payment. At Wheel Deal Auto, they are here to help you get a vehicle that can change your image. Wheel Deal Auto is at 4901 2nd Avenue North in Great Falls, or see their website at WillDealAutos.com.
Did you know that Dooley's Diesel doesn't just diagnose and fix gas and diesel trucks? They are your parts and accessories connection as well, with great pricing and free shipping on many items from top brands like WeatherGuard, Steelcraft, Titan Tanks, Tuxedo, and many more. So, if you're looking to upgrade your truck with a toolbox, fuel tanks, bumpers, bed covers, or even interior accessories, look no further than Dooley's Diesel, 2012 13th Street South, Great Falls. Learn more at DooleyDiesel.com.
Welcome back, basketball fans. 20-point lead being enjoyed now by the Lady Argos at 4:25 to play, third quarter on that Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Western's got the ball. They'll control underneath their own basket. They've got 20 seconds to do something with it. Throwing the ball in is going to be Sydney Sheridan, looking for something inside. Argos do a good job of defending the paint. They have to bring it in wide out here to Fitzgerald on the left, and she's going to dribble it off to the head of the key. Over to Sheridan. Sheridan setting up the offense. Oh, Parker Esri playing good defense. She steps in front of it. Let's see if Parker can outrun the defense. She's down there. She's got a layup. It's up and good. Parker Esri gets another 2 points in the quarter. A nice hustle play. Good defense by Parker. Good hustle to beat the defense down the floor. Here comes Western. They got the ball in Lillian Gophers' hands at the free throw line. She kicks it over here to the side to Weber. Weber's got a three-pointer on the way. It's good. Jenny Weber's, that's her first basket of the ball game. Cuts the lead to 54-35 at the 3:50 mark of the third quarter. Emily Maldonado into the front court. There's Pimperton over on the left, back to Maldonado. She gives it to Bailey Cartwright at the head of the key. Bailey dribbles it on the left-hand side, drops it off to Pimperton. Pimperton, head of the key now. There's Maldonado. She's been on a tear this quarter. She's on the dribble, left-hand side. Parker Esri sets a pick. She's at the free throw line. There's Bailey Cartwright, head of the three-point line. Oh, she throws the ball clear across the court, clear out of bounds. Just way too much smoke on that ball. Too much for Reed Hazard to corral it, and the ball turns over to the Western Bulldogs. Sheridan still running the point. She takes it ahead of the key. Maldonado picks her up there. Lillian Gopher, she's at the free throw line, extended right side. There's a shot up as a three-pointer. It's on the way, it's no good. Mack with the shot, Maldonado with the rebound. She comes out of there on the run, and gets it inside to Bailey Cartwright. Nobody's back. Bailey's left hand, layup is no good. Comes off in the hands of Western, and the Argos. Just a good opportunity to get 2 more points. Bring it in the front court is going to be Mack. Mack's got a shot up here. No, that shot's off by Fitzgerald. She's up and she's in. She's got her first basket of the second half. 6 in the ball game. 54-38, 2:44 to play on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Maldonado comes into the front court. Himmelberg says, come over here. I'm going to tell you something. Now she runs right by him, takes the ball out to the free throw line extended. Reed Hazard tries to get it inside. Ball's kicked. And the Argos will control the inbounds, probably over in front of their own bench. Meanwhile, Kennedy Cartwright comes back on the floor, as does Natalie Denning for Western. Bailey Cartwright goes to the bench. Kirsten Pemberton to inbounds. 20 seconds to do something with it. She gets it into Reed Hazard. Reed's at the point. Over to Emily Maldonado. Emily holding the ball, looking for something inside. Takes it over to Reed Hazard. She stops, tries to throw the ball inside, gets walked right back to her. She corrals the ball over in the corner to Emily Maldonado. Emily in the corner to Reed. Once again, the ball gets swatted right back at her. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. They're going to say that's off Reed Hazard. That was a good defensive sequence for Western right there. Who was that playing the good defense over there? That was Jenny Weber. Not letting that ball get inside. Ball gets kicked out of bounds by the University of Providence. And with 2:16 to play here in the third quarter, Western will get the ball down 16. They bring it in the front court. And once again, it's Sheridan. Maldonado picks her up at the head of the key. She gets the ball in the hands of Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald takes it over on the right-hand side. Looking for something inside. Nothing there. Good defense by the Argo. Back over to Sheridan as they set the offense up again with 14 on the shot clock. Maldonado is going to defend her. Fitzgerald trying to set a pick. She calls the pick off. Now she's going to try to go one-on-one. Takes it into paint. Shots off. Up and good and off the glass. Nice job by Shani Mack as she gets her first basket of the ball game. And here comes the Argos. 3-point shot up. Beautiful. They worked it out in the corner down there, coming on the floor, and I don't think anybody saw her come on, was Brooklyn Harn, and she's got a three-pointer. 57-40, 129 yet to play in the third quarter on the Valley Bank scoreboard. Western's got the ball. Sheridan doing a lot of dribbling out the head of the key. Maldonado's on her. Kicks the ball back out, shot up, three-pointer up, off the front of the rim. That was Fitzgerald. Rebound comes off Emily Maldonado. They try to trap her in the quarter and do. Now they manage to do some push and shoving. Heads up play by Coach Himmelberg. He saw the trap, calls a timeout. And we get the timeout at the 1:11 mark of the third quarter, 57-40. Argos with the lead. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. This is KINX 102.7 FM.
If a light drizzle makes pulling out of your driveway sound like a drag race, that's a really big oh no. If your vehicle is slipping and sliding on the roads and there isn't snow and ice on the ground, that's a big oh no and an obvious sign for new tires. Thankfully for your car's big oh no's, there's always a big oh yes. Right now, save up to $200 on a set of 4 select Goodyear tires. Don't forget about 6 months same as cash on approved credit. Big O Tires, 1117 7th Street South, next to Boston's Restaurant and Sports Bar.
57-40, the Argos with the lead with 1:11 to play here in the third quarter. Brooklyn Harn to throw the ball into Emily Maldonado, and we are off. Emily brings it into the front court. She wants to work on the left-hand side. Kennedy Cartwright down in the corner. Emily fakes the pass to her, instead puts up a shot. Rebound comes off. Oh, good job by Kennedy. She came along the baseline and just took that ball right out of the hands of Western. Gets it over to Emily in the corner. She's dribbling in there. She's getting shoved around. They're going to have a foul against Western. And it's only going to be the first foul of the quarter against Western, so Argos will get the ball on the baseline under their own basket, and that's going to be the second foul called on Briley Fitzgerald. Pimperton throw the ball in and does into the corner to Bailey Cartwright, out to Emily Maldonado. Back in the corner to Harn, inside Bailey Cartwright. Beautiful pass inside. Bailey turns around. There's nobody there. She's got a layup. She's got 7 in the ball game. 59-40, Argos by 19. Oh, beautiful job that time. They try to take the ball inside. Bailey Cartwright knocks the ball right out of Sheridan's hand, and it comes back to the Argos, and they are on the offense. 27 seconds left, another inside deal to Bailey Cartwright. Nobody's back there guarding that rim, and Bailey's got another layup. 4 in the quarter, 9 in the game, 18 seconds left, and here comes Western. They'll probably play for the last shot. With the ball is going to be Sheridan out at the point, guarded by Emily Maldonado. Clock's down to 10. Still dribbling. Now they're going to run the play. She takes the head of the key. Defense picks her up there. They bring the ball around the perimeter. Now in the hands of Weber, who puts up a long three-pointer at the buzzer. It's no good, and we are at the quarter. 61-40 on the Valley Bank scoreboard. A great quarter for the University of Providence Argos. Let's go ahead and take a break as we hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be back in a minute. KINX 102.7 FM.
Tax refund check just arrived. What to do? New Nintendo Switch, boat, camping gear, trip to Vegas.
Yeah, babe. How about this year we invest in our house? So we could get our deck finished, have the cabinets redone, or we could get the man cave you've been complaining about finished. JD's Home Service can do it all. I'm calling JD's Home Service today.
A professional contractor, not just some dude with a truck and hammer. Visit jdshomeservice.com or call 899-2191. Oh, honey, I've missed you so much. I thought about you every night, and I just wanted to tell you I love you.
Awkward. Wow, I'm a bit shocked. I've never heard that on a first date.
Oh, sorry. I was talking to my lobster Alfredo.
Check, please!
This Valentine's Day, find tasty love at Boston's with their special Valentine's Day menu, February 12th through the 15th. Start the honeymoon with their famous cactus chips and shrimp dip. When things get serious, their lobster Alfredo, Cajun shrimp platter, and chicken Marcella will make you say I do. Then share a salted caramel vanilla crunch cake or a Cheesecake Factory tuxedo mousse cheesecake. Surely this will make your Valentine's Day sweet. Boston's, 1101 7th Street South, next to Big O Tires.
We're back for the start of the fourth quarter. The Western Bulldogs have to make up 21 points in 10 minutes if they want to get back in this game with the University of Providence Argos. They do get the ball. Coming in the front court, playing the point for him right now is Sydney Sheridan. She takes the ball out to the head of the key. That's Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is being guarded closely by Parker Esri. As they bring a player into the middle. Shots up and good. Nice play to get the ball inside. And that's going to be Shani Mack with her 4th point of the ball game, 1st basket of the 4th quarter. Emily Maldonado, she's at the head of the key. There's Kennedy Cartwright. She's at the free throw line, turns, looks, trying to get the ball inside to Parker Esri. Doesn't work, has to give it over to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey Cartwright to Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy wants to work left-hand side. Emily Maldonado, she's looking at that three-point line. Parker Esri with a nice little pick for her, but she doesn't use it. Instead, here comes Kennedy Cartwright with a little scoop shot inside. Shot's no good. Parker Esri's got the rebound. She goes, put it back up. She's fouled in the act of shooting and will go to the free throw line. Parker Esri, 14 points in the ball game already. She's going to get to shoot 2 more free throws, and that is the 3rd foul on Brinley Fitzgerald. Parker, good free throw shooter. First shot's up and good. 62-42, 20-point lead, enjoyed by the Argos. Parker with 1 more. This one's on the way. It's up and good as well. Argo women playing the way they can. They're up by 21. Western with the ball into the front court. Comes Sheridan. Picked up there at the head of the key by Emily Maldonado. Want to work on the right-hand side and do. Now at the head of the key is going to be Denning. Denning drops the ball off in the hands of Sheridan. Sheridan throws it over, and it's caught by the bench over there. Ball was slapped away, though, by the Argos, and Western will control the inbounds right in front of their coach. And they bring it out into the head of the key, and that's Sheridan. It's going to set up the offense. She's got 10 seconds to do something. So she drops the ball off. They got a long three-pointer up. Beautiful stroke. That's going to up by Brinley Fitzgerald as she gets another 3. She's got 3 3-pointers in the game, 9 total. Cuts that lead 63-45 at the 8:40 mark of the 4th quarter. Bailey Cartwright to Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy dribbles into the paint. Nice give and go to Parker Esri. Up and good. Beautiful little dish inside there. Nice assist by Kennedy Cartwright. Parker gets 2 more points. Sheridan with the ball, setting up the Western offense. Trying to set some picks for her. Emily fights through it. Parker Esri now is all over Fitzgerald. They've seen her shoot enough 3-pointers. That one is thrown up from way outside. That was Weber with it. Long rebound. Comes off in the hands of Argos, and they're fouled in getting that rebound. And that is going to be the 2nd team foul. Well, the referee standing over there, and the Western coach is talking to him. And now he's changing his mind. And they're going to call that foul on Parker Esri. And that's going to be her 3rd. And Western will get the ball with a fresh 30-second clock underneath their own basket. And Himmelberg says, what's going on out there? Thought we had it, now we don't. Referees are all getting together. They're trying to decide what was all called out there. And they're changing. Maybe they're going to change who they called that foul on. No, they don't. It's going to stick with Parker. Western inbound underneath their own basket. Got some shoving going on in there as they try to inbounds that pass. Couldn't get the ball inside, and they're saying it's because the Argos were holding, and that's going to be the 1st foul of the game on Kennedy Cartwright. 2 fouls, team fouls this quarter on the Argos, 1 on Western, and there's another shot by Fitzgerald off the front of the rim, no good. Kennedy Cartwright corrals the rebound, turns around, and they spin right into the defender standing there. They're not protecting the basketball. They got to get their elbows up before they do that spin. Those girls reach in there like that, they catch an elbow in the nose, and that's the end of that. Instead, they just turn around, kind of like hand the ball to them. And they got a jump ball situation. Fortunately, the Argos have the possession arrow. Coach Himmelberg wants to talk about something over there. He's got the refs here, and the referee's listening intently. If I know most referees and coaches, whatever's being said, sure, coach, I'll watch it for you. Instead, Emily Maldonado's got the ball. 8:08 to play, 4th quarter. She's in the front court. 20-point lead by the Argos. Parker Esri trying to set a pick for her. They got it, Jenna Randy. She's back on the floor with her fouls. There's Parker. Spins in the lane. Travels with it. She wanted to do a move, but her feet weren't moving until she wanted to do something, and all of a sudden she was moving the feet, and referee standing right there said, too many. Let's turn that ball back over to Western. 7:54 to play. Still 20-point lead held by the Argos. Sheridan in the front court. Maldonado's all over her. Lillian Gopher. She's got a 3-pointer on the way. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes out in the hands of Fitzgerald. She puts up a fading away, fall away, hit the ground layup, but it's good for 2 more points. Low percentage shot, but it drained. 65-47. Argos now by 18. Jenna Randish, she's going to take it to the baseline. Stops, hops, no good. Bailey Cartwright knocks it over to Jenna Randish. Another good shot, up, no good. Parker Esri with it. She loses control, layups up, it's good. Way to stay with it, Argo ladies. Parker finally gets the ball to drop, 67-47, 7:15 on the Valley Bank scoreboard. Sheridan into the front court for Western. Wants to work on the left side. And we got Emily Maldonado playing defense on her. She's going to foul her, and she's going to send her to the free throw line. Emily got beat by about a half a step is all, but that's enough for her to pick up her first foul of the ball game. And at the free throw line is going to be Sydney Sheridan. Sydney, I don't show with any points in the ball game yet. She's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. So we got Kennedy Cartwright, Reed Hazard, Bailey Cartwright, Jenna Randish, and Emily Maldonado on the floor for the Argos, as the first free throw is no good. We've got Sheridan and Mack. See who else is Emily. We got Gopher out there trying to pick up all these numbers. Fitzgerald for Western as the second free throw. It's no good as well. And they're going to call Bailey Cartwright over the back on that rebound. And Western will control underneath their own basket. Argo's got to play smart basketball. This is the stage of the game where you got to be able to finish these games off, and fouls over the back, things like that are unnecessary, Coach Himmelberg does not want to see. They get the ball inside, and they take it into Weber. Weber's got a shot, steps out, 2 points. Jenny Weber. She's got 5 in the ball game, cuts that lead down to 17, 6:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. Emily Maldonado's in the front court with it. She's being guarded closely there by Sheridan. Left-hand dribble, she comes back over the right-hand side. Reaching out and trying to stop her, she goes by. That's going to be an easy foul for the ref. That's Shani Mack. I show that as her first foul of the ball game. And it is. Argos will inbounds from the sideline, opposite the bench. Reed Hazard will throw the ball in. They're forming a line over there, the Argos are, and they set a pick to break up Emily Maldonado. She's at the head of the key, wants to work the right-hand side, and does. Defense stops her there. She kicks the ball out to the head of the key. That's Reed Hazard. Reed working on the left-hand side. Jenna Randish at the head of the key. She's a three-point threat, and the defense comes out on her. Emily Maldonado, she's got 5 seconds. They left her wide open for a three-pointer. I don't know why they would do that. Emily Maldonado, she's got a three-pointer. She's got 20 in the ball game now. Western with the ball, down 20 with 6:17 to play on the Valley Bank scoreboard. Sheridan with the ball. Emily's playing tight defense on her. There's the ball over to Weber. Weber kicks it across into the hands of Mack. Takes the ball inside, and we got a traveling in there. Mack got it into the paint, took an extra step, turns the ball over. And Jenna Randish goes to the bench as Kirsten Pemberton comes back on the floor for the Argos. 20-point lead, 6:05 to play on the Valley Bank scoreboard. And we're going to see a wholesale substitution as 5 Western's players are going to come on at the next dead ball. Meanwhile, Argos with the ball. Reed Hazard on the right-hand side, looking for something inside. Kennedy Cartwright's got it at the head of the key, works left-hand side. Back door to Pemberton. Oh, she loses control of the ball. She had a layup, but she couldn't hold on to the basketball. Instead, it comes off in the hands of the Western Bulldogs. They throw the ball, knocked out of bounds by Bailey Cartwright. And now we see wholesale substitution, as I believe this is the starting team for Western coming back on the floor, and it is, as Coach Lindsay Woolley puts all of the starters back on with 5:42 to play. They got the ball in the baseline underneath the basket. King inside, shots up, it's good. Mesa King, she's got 7 in the ball game now. Emily Maldonado into the front court. Left-hand side, defense picks her up there. Kennedy Cartwright sets a pick for her at the head of the key. She's working on the right-hand side, looks to the left, nothing there. Pemberton out at the three-point line. Dribbles it to the free throw line. Drops that ball off in the hands of Reed Hazard. Little cross step inside, off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes off in the hands of Western, and with that it's going to be Meyer, and she brings it into the front court in the hands of Big Nell. Working on that over there on the right-hand side. Brings it into the paint. Now they got a three. Oh, they look like they're going to take a three-pointer, but they pass on it, and they get the ball in the hands of Worcester. Worcester takes it inside. Layups up. Layup's good. She's going to go to the free throw line. Make a three-point play the old-fashioned way. They've got the lead to 16 at the 5:02 mark. And Parker Esri comes back on the floor for Coach Himmelberg. Going to the bench is going to be Reed Hazard. And at the free throw line is Shannon Worcester. Shannon's got 4 points in the ball game, and she's got 5 now. 15-point lead, 5:02 to play. Emily Maldonado with the ball. Got to be smart with it. Don't let these Bulldogs even get a hint to get back in this ball game. Skip pass over here to Bailey Cartwright as they're working on the clock using the perimeter. Parker Isri sets a pick, little give and go. Doesn't throw the ball, instead gives it over to Emily. Emily wants to take it into the paint. Defense doesn't have her. She's got a layup. You can't let her get a step on you. She'll blow right by you, and she does. 72-55. Argos with the lead. With the ball's Big Nell. She brings it, drops it off to Worcester. Worcester being guarded by Emily Maldonado. Back out to Worcester. Worcester takes it in on, beautiful Bailey Cartwright does a nice block. Knocks the ball back unfortunately, into the hands of Western, and with the ball is Worcester. Now Big Nell, she's got a three-pointer on the way. It's good. He got that extra shot. And Savannah Big Nell has now got 9 points in the ball game on 3 3-pointers. 72-58 as we roll by the 4-minute mark to play here in the fourth quarter. With the ball is going to be Kennedy Cartwright. Takes it to the paint, drops it off to her sister Bailey. She's all alone in the corner. Rebound comes off inside to Kennedy. She puts it up and it rolls, bounces around on the back of the rim, but it finally fell in, and Kennedy has got 4 points in the ball game. 74-58 at the 3:46 mark here in the fourth quarter. Big Nell, they try to set a pick, and they do, but they're going to call a foul on King for an illegal pick. Kennedy Cartwright was trying to fight through to stay on Big Nell, and King set pretty aggressive pick there. Refs right on that one, and that will be the third foul on King, and we have a timeout on the floor at the 3:42 mark. 74-58. Argos with the lead. Why don't we go ahead and take a break for 30 seconds? No, let's take a break for a minute. They're going to call it a minute timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. KINX 102.7 FM.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 4 to 7 every night of the week. 4 to 7? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of with multiple drink and appetizer specials, or test your luck on any of their gaming machines. Enjoy happy hour from 4 to 7 or watch your favorite sporting event. All this and more at the home of the 45-cent wings, only at the Max Sports Bar and Casino up inside the Heritage Inn.
Take it to the max.
When disaster strikes, you want to know there is something to fall back on. Serving you today, there for tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, a Grinnell mutual partner, has been offering home and farm insurance plans for all kinds of disasters since 1913. Get the coverage you need now from the people you know will be there when you need them the most. With local agents all over the state, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance should be your first call for proper insurance coverage that you need. Contact them today. Trust in tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual, a Grinnell mutual partner.
The McLaughlin Center, headquarters for the University of Providence Argos basketball teams, both in action tonight against Montana Western. Right now we have 3:42 to play in the fourth quarter. The Lady Argos up 74-58. This game to be followed by the men's. Argos have the lead and the ball. Emily Maldonado into the front court, left-hand side to Kennedy Cartwright. They're going to try to trap her there. She gets the ball into the hands in the corner. That's Jenna Randy. She's a 3-point specialist. If you're going to go to try to trap somebody, you better not lose sight of Jenna. She's got 13 in the ball game. Into the front court quickly comes Worcester. She throws it inside to King. King's got a layup up and in. Don't want to give them those quick baskets. Make them work for it. Make them use that clock. That's the key now. 3:12 to play. 77-60. Argos by 17. Emily Maldonado with the ball. Being played closely by Holmes. She drops the ball off into the hands of Kennedy Cartwright inside. Oh, beautiful job. Got it inside to Parker Esri on the right-hand side of the basket. She takes it up with a right-hand layup. She's fouled in the act of shooting and will go to the free throw line. Fourth foul of the ball game on Mesa King. Parker Esri. She's been at the free throw line twice. Now, let's see. No, she missed the front. She's made 2 out of 3 so far, and now she's missed that one. Oh, Bailey Cartwright. Beautiful job getting the offensive rebound. Back out to Parker, back to Emily as they bring it around the corner. Inside Kennedy Cartwright. She had a layup. She gets knocked to the floor. She's going to go to the free throw line. Nice job by the Argos moving that ball around and getting a good look at the basket. And Kennedy Cartwright will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that's going to be the second foul of the game called on Gracie Meyer. And Kennedy's at the line. And Kennedy's first free throw is up and good. She hasn't been to the free throw line yet. And she's got a chance for one more. 80-60, Argos by 20. Kennedy takes a few dribbles, eyes that basket. This one's on the way. It's good as well. 2:52 to play. Western with the ball. 81-60, Argos with the lead. Into the front court come the Bulldogs. They drop the ball off to King. She's at the free throw line. Look inside, and they get it in there. Oh, nice job getting the ball inside. They're going to pick up a foul on Jenna Randish, and for Jenna, that's going to be her 4th. Good job in getting the ball inside was Western, and that's going to be going to the line is going to be Paige Holmes. Paige is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 5 points in the ball game, and her first free throw is up, and it goes off the back of the rim, no good. No substitutions coming on. We got Maldonado, Randish, a couple of Cartwrights, and Parker Esri on the floor for the Argos. Second free throw is good. She gets 1 out of 2. Clock's at 2:39 and ticking. Maldonado into the front court, being guarded closely there by Holmes. And as a little skate move gets over in the corner, and that's Kennedy Cartwright. Playing tough defense on her is Big Nell. She throws the ball. Nice job by Parker Esri to run it down in the corner. Back out to Kennedy at the point. To Parker. Now back over to Emily Maldonado. Emily's got 7 seconds to do something. Parker Esri sets a pick. She turns, spins, cross step, up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes off in the hands of Fitzgerald for Western. 2:10 to play, and Western's on the attack. In the front court comes Worcester. They pick her up at the free throw line. She has to pick up her dribble. Now she's got it back out the head of the key. Little give and go to Holmes. Inside layup. Nice job that time by Western to get a wide open layup by Paige Holmes. Cut the lead to 81 to 63. We're under 2 minutes to play. Emily Maldonado's in the front court. Now Parker Esri's at the head of the key. Turns, faces the basket, looking for something inside. She's not going to take that three. Instead, she'll give it to Jenna. She'll set a pick for her. Jenna takes it over to Bailey Cartwright as Argos are working on that clock. Bailey looking ahead of the key. Corner, Jenna Randish. Skip pass all the way inside. Beautiful into Parker Esri. Left-hand side, left-hand layup. Parker's got 2 more points. Beautiful job of centering the ball by the Argos. 83-63. They're up 20 with 1:23 to play. Here comes Western. Inside to King. King tries to throw a ball inside. Emily Maldonado gets her hands on it. Ball gets knocked out to Holmes in the corner. Long rebound. Comes off in the hands of King now. Beautiful. Bailey Cartwright knocks the ball out of bounds on the check. 16 seconds on the clock, and Western will get the ball under their own basket. 1:09 to play. 83-63. Argos by 20. Ball goes out the door. Now they go and run and get it. Now, okay. And we're going to have Western thrown from under their own basket. And that's going to be Worcester to throw it in. Looking inside, nothing there. Good job by the Argos defending the paint. They have to take it clear over the top to Big Nell. Big Nell backs up to the center circle. She wants to work left-hand side. Parker's waiting for her there. She stops and shoots over the top and makes it. Savannah Big Nell. She's got 11 points in the ball game. We're under a minute. 83-65. Argos by 18. Emily Maldonado, head of the key. Over on this side now. In the hands of Cartwright. Cartwright tries to take it out. Oh, she's going to get fouled in the act of shooting. 2 girls go hard to the floor. They're both going to get up, though. Nobody hurt there. But going to the free throw line is going to be Bailey Cartwright. And Bailey, I don't believe, has been to the free throw line yet tonight. She's got 9 points in the ball game. And that's going to be the first foul of the ball game, called on Savannah Big Nell. And Pipperton comes on, and Parker Esri goes to the bench to a standing O. She's played an outstanding basketball game. Good job, Parker Esri, at the free throw line. Bailey Cartwright, she's eyeing that hoop. First free throw's up, and it rattles out. No good. She's got one more coming. 83-65, 45 seconds left to go. Things are looking good for the Argo ladies. Bailey's second free throw's on the way, and it's good. She's got 10 in the ball game. 84-65. Here comes Western with the ball in the front court's Worcester. So they're going to pick her up at the head of the key. She takes the ball down into the paint. Has to kick it clear out here in the corner. Holmes has got a 3-pointer up. It's no good. Rebound comes off. Nice job by Fitzgerald. Her shot's no good. Bailey Cartwright with the rebound there. She's got her elbows out. Nobody's reaching inside when she was spinning around. 28 seconds left. We've got the ball. Emily Maldonado brings it in the front court. There's 21 seconds on the shot clock, 22 on the game clock. Argos content to play a little catch out front as they do a little weave out in the head of the key. Jenna Randish now takes it to the free throw line. Pipperton to Maldonado. 11 seconds, 8 on the shot clock. Maldonado's going to put up about a 25-footer off the back of the rim. No good. 6 seconds on the clock. King with the rebound. Western's going to come down, cast one up here at the buzzer, and they get it off, and they score at the buzzer, cutting that lead to 84-67. But the victory goes to the Lady Argos as they put together a complete game and get a nice victory, 84-67 on that Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. So let's go ahead and take a break for about 2 minutes while I put together some numbers here as we listen to our sponsors who we thank for what they do and without whom we could not do this. This is Glenn Lambert with the call, KINX 102.7 FM.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort? Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate. 452-9541.
Fort Benson, where the West.
I'm gonna need that seat, sir.
With so
we
much
got some
history
people
to
coming
see,
to talk.
you're going to need a break.
We'll need your seat if we could.
A delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and
just
food
for a minute.
come together in one comfortable,
What a
low-key
great game! Beautiful.
Sit back and enjoy an ice cold beer. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip,
Just
or a
word an ad.
Just few of the
I'll
local
let you hold this.
flavors. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson. Everyone is treated like a local.
Oh, honey, I've missed you so much. I thought about you.
That's the way they should play.
I just wanted to tell you I love you.
Awkward. Wow, I'm a bit shocked. I've never heard that on a first date.
I'm sorry. I was talking to my lobster Alfredo.
Check, please!
This Valentine's Day, find tasty love at Boston's with their special Valentine's Day menu, February 12th through the 15th. Start the honeymoon with their famous cactus chips and shrimp dip. When things get serious, their lobster Alfredo, Cajun shrimp platter, and chicken marsala will make you say I do. Then share a salted caramel vanilla crunch cake or a Cheesecake Factory tuxedo mousse cheesecake. Surely this will make your Valentine's Day sweet. Boston's, 1101 7th Street South, next to Big O Tires.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center, where we just witnessed a heck of a game by the Lady Argos as they beat the defending national champion Western Bulldogs 84-67. And sitting to my right here is the big score for the Argos, Parker Esri. Parker, what a game you played. It was fun to watch.